From this very moment, my path begins. A path to my true self. A path that changes everything. I realize now, my life is not a coincidence. It's a reflection of how I speak to myself. Every morning I wake up, and what do I hear first? Doubt? Fatigue? Excuses? I no longer accept that as normal. The inner voice that speaks in my head is not just noise. It's commands. It's signals. It's the script I live by. And if I used to tell myself, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I'll never make it, then now I choose to say, I am worthy, I am ready, I am the creator of my reality. My brain listens. Every word I speak triggers a chain reaction. This isn't philosophy. This is neuroscience. When I think, neural networks in my brain light up. When I speak empowering words, those networks connect differently. My brain starts to rewire itself. And here's what's incredible. It doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. What I visualize, it perceives as real. So if I repeat to myself that I'm not enough, my brain does everything it can to prove me right. But when I say, I can, I'm worthy, I choose to rise, my mind tunes into the frequency of success. I will no longer let my past shape my future. Most people live by habit. They wake up, think the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, take the same actions, and get the same results. A loop, Groundhog Day. But I'm not most people. I choose to step out of the loop. I choose awareness. Every thought is a brick in the foundation of my new life. I no longer repeat yesterday's thoughts. I create new ones. I feel differently. I act differently. And so I get different results. Every great achievement in history began with one yes, spoken when the whole world said a no. And today, I say yes to myself. Yes to a new mindset. Yes to new energy. Yes to a new reality. Transformation starts within. When I change my inner dialogue, my brain changes. When my brain changes, my energy shifts. And when my energy shifts, my whole life aligns with a new reality. I refuse to stay in the comfort zone of mediocrity. I choose to be the conscious architect of my destiny. And even if the first steps are hard, they create the wave. That will change everything. If this speaks to you, if something inside you whispers, I'm ready, then like this video and subscribe to the Power of the Subconscious channel. The best is yet to come. You're not alone. You're on the right path. I started noticing what I used to ignore. Every morning, my mind runs the same old patterns. The same thoughts I had yesterday. The same ones I had last week. My thoughts keep repeating, day after day. But now I know this isn't random. It's a program. My brain processes 60 to 70,000 thoughts every day. And around 90% of them are the same as the day before. Imagine that. I've been thinking the same things, feeling the same emotions, making the same choices, and living the same life. But not anymore. I've woken up. I'm watching myself. And I understand now. My inner dialogue isn't just background noise. It's power. When I say things like, I'm not ready, I don't know how, I can't afford it, my body believes every word is truth. My brain reacts instantly, releasing cortisol, tension, stress, anxiety chemicals, lower immunity, drained energy. But here's the truth. I'm the one causing it, with my own words. I've been programming my body for survival, instead of programming it for growth. And here's the key insight. My body doesn't know the difference between a real event and an imagined one. If I think about fear, my body tenses up as if danger is near. If I mentally rehearse anger, my body lives it out. My thoughts are not just thoughts. They are chemistry. They are biology. They are my reality. That's why change feels hard. My body is addicted to familiar emotions. Even if they're painful, it clings to them. But now I make a choice. I choose to rewrite the script. My beliefs are not facts. They're just sentences I've repeated so often, they turn into habits. I can't do it. I'm not built for this. My relationships always fail. Enough. These are just old loops. outdated software that no longer serves me. And this gives me hope. My brain is plastic. It's flexible. It rewires itself based on thoughts and experiences. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity. Every time I think a new thought, my brain forms new connections. I am literally reshaping who I am. That's why I start with my thinking, with my inner dialogue. If I want to live like a successful person, I must think like one first. But it works in reverse too. My external reality is a mirror of my internal dialogue. Each of my repeated thoughts is already shaping my future. There's no neutral ground. I'm either moving forward or I'm standing still. And awareness is the first step. I begin to observe how I speak to myself. And I ask, is this lifting me up or holding me down? Is this empowering or draining? When I become aware, I gain freedom. I can interrupt the automatic programs. I become the one in control. I choose a new frequency, a new mindset, a new me. Now I know my thoughts are not random. My inner voice is not just noise. It's my compass, my tuner, my power. And I've decided it's time to reprogram. I'm giving myself just 3 days. 3 days that can change everything. 3 days to consciously rewrite my reality. Not just meditation, not a temporary high, but real, lasting neural rewiring. I call it the 3-day protocol, my personal roadmap to transformation, and I walk it with full awareness. Morning, the first 20 minutes after waking up. This is when my brain is most open. It's like a blank canvas. That space between sleep and wakefulness, it's my gateway to change, and I use it fully. I place my hand over my heart and say, I release the past. I'm ready for new. I am full of energy. I am worthy. I choose myself. I don't just say it. I feel it. Every word must enter my body, into every cell. I let these phrases soak in. If my mind drifts, I gently bring it back. This is not a battle. It's calibration. It's morning alignment with my new reality. 2 o'clock afternoon, between 2 o'clock and 4 p.m., a second chance. My brain re-enters a receptive rhythm. I take 5 minutes. Maybe it's in an empty office, my car, a park bench, or even a restroom. Doesn't matter where. What matters is intention. I repeat the same affirmations, out loud or in a whisper. I move with purpose. I walk with confidence. My body believes me. My cells are listening. If I'm walking, I walk with these words. If I'm still, I breathe with them. My body must register them as truth. Every word becomes a new impulse, a new pathway, a new instruction. Evening, between 7 o'clock and 9 p.m., reinforcement. This is the time for presence and gratitude. Again, I place my hand over my heart. I reflect on my day, even the smallest wins. And I say, today I built new neural pathways. Today I chose awareness. Tomorrow will bring even more transformation. I don't just think it. I feel it. I let gratitude rise within me. I feel my energy settle and expand. I don't fall asleep unconsciously. I program my night for recovery, growth, and alignment. My words are waves in the quantum field. They travel far. They create ripples. This isn't mysticism. It's physics. Every inspired affirmation is an electromagnetic signal. Each thought infused with emotion becomes a force that changes matter. I'm not just speaking. I'm creating. I'm training my body for new states of being. I'm rewiring neural networks. I'm programming genes, activating hormones of joy. I'm building new biochemistry, new energy, a new reality. And with every day, every phrase, every conscious word, I become more myself. I weave this into the rhythm of my life. This isn't a one-time effort. This is a path. This is my choice. I knew change wouldn't be easy. I knew old thoughts wouldn't leave without a fight. But I didn't realize how strong the resistance would be. My body was used to the old way. It knew how to feel anxious. It knew how to react with fear. It was comfortable in disappointment, frustration, and self-doubt. And when I started to change, it panicked, like an addict denied its usual dose. Old emotions, stress, insecurity, low self-worth, had become my biochemical identity. And when I said, I am worthy, I choose a new life, I am transforming, my body screamed back, this isn't real. You're lying to yourself. Go back to what's familiar. But now I understand. That voice is not the truth. It's the old program trying to survive. And I don't fight it. I just don't obey it anymore. When the inner voice tries to pull me off course, I remember why I started. I remind myself that every time I don't give in, I rewrite my destiny. My old beliefs shape my biochemistry. Now, my new affirmations are shaping a new internal reality. I begin to produce more dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and oxytocin, the hormones of joy, gratitude, connection, and healing. They strengthen my immune system. They rebuild the connections between my cells. They raise the vibration of my entire body. But for this to happen, I need one thing: consistency. This isn't something I just try once. I can't test a new life. I must live it fully, with such clarity and conviction that my body has no choice but to believe me. I now realize the shift from survival mode to growth mode is not just psychological, it's biological rebirth. And along the way, I will face doubt, fatigue, and that little voice whispering, why are you doing this? This won't work. But that's when I rise. I take a deep breath. I go within, and I say, this is part of the process. This is temporary. I am changing. I move forward. I'm learning patience. I'm learning resilience. I'm creating a new energetic signature, not just in my thoughts, but in my body, emotions, and actions. And every time I choose to say, I am worthy, I am the creator, I am strength, I break the old circuits and build new ones. I rewire my mind, my perception, my reality. If resistance is the pain of growth, then I welcome it with gratitude, because I know I'm not breaking, I'm becoming. Every second I stay loyal to the new me, I lay another brick in the foundation of my future. I see it now, how my mind awakens day by day, how my body adjusts to the new rhythm, how my inner voice begins to speak with power, not fear, but faith. And I know with certainty, I'm no longer who I used to be. I'm becoming who I was always meant to be. I look back and I see the path. 3 days. It may seem short, but in those 3 days, I became a different person. My thoughts shifted. My feelings changed. My energy transformed completely. I no longer say, I can't. I no longer let my inner voice hold me back. Now I know every word I speak is a blueprint for my future. I've discovered how this works. Thoughts without emotion are just empty sounds. But when my thoughts align with my heart, when I feel what I say, I create harmony. My brain and heart start working in perfect sync. Science can measure the state, and it's real. It's powerful. I've trained myself to live in that state. I stopped reacting. I started creating. Instead of waiting for life to change, I became the one who changes it. Every morning, I align. Every moment, I stay aware. Every evening, I give thanks. I no longer chase the future. I live as if it's already here. I say, I am worthy of more, and I feel in every cell. I say, I am open to new possibilities, and my body responds with confidence. These are no longer affirmations. They are my reality. They are me, and I know the more often I choose this state, the stronger it becomes. New neural connections grow deeper. My body no longer resists. It follows my lead. I don't repeat old stories. I don't tell myself it won't work. I'm not waiting for life to happen. I am the one who makes it happen. Now, every step I take is intentional. Every thought I think, a command to create. Every word, a signal to shape a new life. I have changed. I have become myself. And if you've been listening, and something inside you whispered, yes, then you're already on the path. You've already started. Like this video, subscribe to the Power of the Subconscious channel, and keep going. This journey is for you. You are worthy of change. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of your new reality. Thank you for these minutes of awareness. The best is yet to come. Stay strong. Stay awake. Stay you. Disclaimer. This video is made under fair use for educational, motivational, and transformational purposes only. It contains adapted commentary, voiceover, and original narrative elements designed to inspire and empower personal growth. All materials have been reinterpreted with the goal of helping viewers shift perspectives and create positive change in their lives.